So 969, good morning. It's your More Music Request Workday. All thanks to Petter Suspension and Brakes and Tyre at Alice Springs. And we're going to get into part 2 of our ramble.
Yes, we are. And we're going to talk about the weekend. If there's much to talk about, there probably won't be. So we'll just move on really quickly and move on to something else, which we always do. We don't seem to have any trouble moving on to something else. But what are you doing for your weekends?
Nothing.
Yep.
That's it.
Nothing. Oh, now you say nothing every weekend.
Well, that's my favourite thing to do.
It's your favourite thing to do, but you end up doing something.
Yeah, I know. But I've had a few decently sized weekends the last 2 or 3 weeks.
Yes, you have.
And so I've been neglecting some things at home. Like I've got to get some stuff done at home and just want to kind of potter around the house. And I'm going away next week. And so I've got to
you?
Yes.
So have you announced that yet on the radio?
Just then.
Congratulations.
So I'm just going on holidays. So I leave next week. So because of that, I've got to use this weekend. Like I've got to get stuff done.
You've got to pack your bags.
Yeah, and just make sure that all the washing's done, get the house organised for when our house sitter comes to stay, like all that kind of stuff.
I knew you were going away, but I didn't want to reveal it in case you didn't want to reveal it yet. But,
well, it's going to be obvious when I'm not on air next week.
Well, yes, I know that. But I mean,
I'll just disappear.
But that's why I just thought I'd leave that. I was going to say, I bet you're packing for, you're going to spend the weekend packing and cleaning up and all that.
Well, thank you for attempting to keep my private life private.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to show some respect. I've been in trouble for this before, remember? No,
I am. I'm going down to Melbourne. So
now, what's this T-shirt? Absolutely not.
Yeah, absolutely not.
Okay.
It's so that when someone's annoying me, I can just point to my T-shirt and just be like, absolutely not. I actually recently ordered another one that says immediately no.
Yeah.
And not today and chaos coordinator.
Great. You're going to have all the
clothes.
Well, you'll be pleased. I bought a T-shirt at Kmart the other day.
Yeah.
Godfather. Do you know the movie Godfather?
Yes, I do. I watched it for the first time when I was like 3.
Oh, God.
My mum was not happy with my dad.
I wouldn't be happy with anyone watching it at that age. In fact, I think even as an adult, you'd probably be a bit grossed out by it at times.
No.
But anyway, it's part of a 3-movie series.
Yes.
And it's really legendary and cult following. And I got a Godfather T-shirt. It's got a little Godfather on the lapel on the left side, and on the back a giant picture of Al Capone on the back.
Really?
Yeah, so it's kind of cool. And I got that on sale. I think it was about $9-10 at Kmart the other day.
Yeah, nice.
So I was really happy with that. I don't normally buy T-shirts with anything on them. I like to have plain T-shirts, as you know. Like the one I've got on it underneath here is a very plain T-shirt.
I'm a massive graphic tee fan.
Yeah.
Whether it's a band T-shirt or like a funny slogan, it's how I roll.
Well, this is very rare for me, unless it's a radio station T-shirt. I generally don't have a logo apart from a tiny, like it might be a little horse for your polos or something like that. I'll have the little logo, and that's about it. That's all I like on a T-shirt. But so you're going to Melbourne. You're going to have a few weeks off.
That's right. So
R&R, all that sort of thing.
Exactly right. I haven't had a holiday in about 2.5 years.
You'll see your family?
So, yep, going to go down there.
Oh, Mum, Dad, hi.
Yep, going to go down to Melbourne for a few weeks, so that should be absolutely great. But that means that this weekend I've got to get stuff done at home because, obviously we'll have a house sitter, and so I've got to get like all the animals. But like because I'm leaving midweek next week.
Yep.
So this is like the only weekend before we go.
Right.
So and I'm worried that I'll procrastinate and I'll be like, I've still got Monday and Tuesday. Like, I'll keep putting it off.
Just relax for the weekend and then go crazy the night before you fly out.
Exactly. Yeah. I'll be up at like 2 a.m. like mopping floors on the Tuesday night. But no, hopefully get all organised. But what about you? What's your plans for the weekend?
So my plans, I think I'm going to not do a lot this weekend myself. But, like you, when I say I'm not going to do a lot, I end up eating my way around the town. So that seems to be the story of my weekend life. So I'm guessing I'll probably eat something somewhere over the weekend. I might have a friend over and we're going to watch a movie.
Nice.
Now, I've said this to you before, movies that you haven't watched. A friend of mine has not watched Bridget Jones' Diary.
Yeah, it's not like it's...
Oh, I think it's a legendary movie.
It's a good movie, but I wouldn't say it's like it's not like when someone says, I haven't seen Lord of the Rings.
Oh, no, I think it is.
Then absolutely not.
I mean, I love Lord of the Rings, don't get me wrong. You know I love Lord of the Rings.
Sorry,
right?
Is there Bridget Jones merch and cult fan followings? No.
I'm sure there is.
They are in completely different leagues. That is like comparing... Love Actually to Harry Potter.
I tend to agree. I mean, Lord of the Rings comes from a really epic
I just mean,
kind of
if someone says to me, I haven't seen Bridget Jones
background, like the Lord of the Rings books were legendary.
Bridget Jones's books too, but they're not. They weren't popular before the movie came out.
Right. Yeah. No, the Lord of the Rings books have been around since they were written, which was how long ago?
A long time.
At least maybe 100.
Nah, less than that.
Less than 100.
I was in primary school and I remember my auntie getting me onto them, and so they had been around like when she was a kid.
Well, the first
She's
movie,
probably in her 60s now.
Do you remember the first movie was an animated one? The first Lord of the Rings was animated. I saw that as a kid and had no idea what it was all about because it looked like a kid's movie because it was animated.
I have no idea what you are referring to.
The first Lord of the Rings movie was an animated movie.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I'll learn something new every day.
Yeah, so
anyway,
and we got it on VHS and I watched it and I had no idea what was going on.
That is crazy.
I was about, who knows?
I'm going to have to Google that.
It's probably about 8.
And do a little bit of research. But moral of the story is Bridget Jones, great movie. Definitely not cult level following of a movie though.
I think though that it's an essential movie that particularly women. This is a female friend.
Isn't it funny that we are having this argument and I'm the woman and I'm like,
I know, it's really strange.
It's not.
But I think just about every woman would have seen Bridget Jones, I would have thought. So for me to know a friend who hasn't seen it.
Why don't you just mansplain movies and women to me?
No, not really. I'm not doing that at all because I'm just saying my friend hasn't seen it and all her female friends are telling her, you got to see this movie. You haven't seen it? Oh my goodness, you haven't seen it. So I'm going to get it on. I've got Binge. I'm going to turn on the Binge and we're going to watch that and maybe have some popcorn or something and watch the movie. So we'll do that sometime over the weekend.
FYI,
I'm hoping.
Did you know that you can get, like on Menulog and stuff, you can get snacks from the cinema?
No way.
Yeah. You can get like popcorn, choc top, all that.
Because I was thinking of going to Coles or Woolies and getting the
you can totally put in an order.
One, the triple butter one.
You can totally put in an order and get delivery from the cinema. Yeah.
Really?
Yep. Or you can just walk in there to the snack bar, buy stuff and drive it home.
Well, you could.
Yeah, but you can just...
That's a good idea, actually. Because nothing's more than 5 minutes away here.
Yeah, exactly. The cinema is legit up on like Uber Eats, Menulog, all that.
Really? That's good of them to think that way.
Yeah, I know.
That's very creative. But do you have any drivers here that can deliver it to you? Do we have any Uber drivers who are driving food around to your house? Or?
Yeah, what do you mean?
There wouldn't be many of those.
There's heaps.
Uber drivers?
I Menulog.
Because you can't get Uber here. You know you can't get Uber.
Yeah, I know, but I Menulog and Uber Eats delivery all the time.
Really?
Yes.
Is it quick?
It's always different. It just depends on how busy they are. Sometimes it's like 15 minutes and other times it's like 45 minutes.
And do they eat some of your chips? Like on the current affairs shows a few years ago, they showed people, they filmed them and the guys would eat the chips on the way to...
The bags are taped shut by the restaurant.
Right, okay.
And then they're still taped when you get them home. Like when you open them at home.
Could just have 1 or 2 chips,
No, they're fully the bags are fully taped shut.
Okay.
Yeah. If someone had like opened it, it'd be very obvious.
I reckon they should be stapled.
It depends on the restaurant. Some of them are.
Yeah.
Yeah, some restaurants, I'm trying to remember, I think it's like Red Rooster or KFC, one of those, like the paper bags. It's like a staple. And then I think Macca's is like a tape. Like they have like a McDonald's like sticky tape.
I must admit, when I've been to any of these places like Macca's or even the Vietnamese shop, Barmy Express, I've always seen people coming in and picking up orders with their mobile phone. So I figured there was some kind of Uber driver going on in town.
You're behind the 8
No, I sort of knew there was something going, but I didn't know whether it was DoorDash or...
There's all three. We've got DoorDash.
We've got DoorDash here too.
We've got DoorDash, Menulog and Uber Eats.
DoorDash is always hitting me up with an email saying, yeah, we'll give you your first order free. No delivery or something. You pay for the thing and you get your first order with no delivery. I'm like...
How did you not know that?
But why would I want just one order with no delivery? I want them all with no delivery. That's not of interest to me. If I'm going to do this, if I'm going to go down this track of being lazy and not driving 5 minutes to get my food...
They have all of those offers all of the time.
Yeah.
All those different offers.
Yeah, but once you join, you don't get those offers again, I guess.
Yes, you do.
What, you can...
What do you mean once you join?
Once you join your DoorDash, you have your first offer.
You don't really join. It's like you just have it like an account. It doesn't cost anything. It doesn't cost anything.
But once you've got the account, they're not going to give you another free delivery.
They do constantly.
Do they really?
Yes.
How does anyone make money out of this?
Probably there's always a surcharge,
right?
But then you've got like what you pay for the order, your service fee, and your delivery fee.
Or I can just hop in my car and spend 50 cents on petrol and go and pick it up myself.
50 cents?
Not even. To drive 5 minutes in this town is not more than 50 cents of petrol. I could tell you.
I would say it's more than that.
No, wouldn't be.
How? All right.
Okay.
We've been talking too long. We're not going to get into a debate about petrol now because petrol is liquid gold and it's so expensive.
I spend $40 a week on petrol, I reckon, and I drive every day. I reckon that 5 minutes in a car is 50 cents.
I spend way more than that in fuel a week.
Yeah, you've got a bigger beast than me.
I do. Anyway, we're going to get back to the tracks.
Have a great weekend and enjoy your holiday, but we'll talk next week, I guess, for a couple of days.
Absolutely will, and I'll be back on Sunday, and of course we're going to get into more music requests at work day. So if there's a song you want to hear, let me know, 8955 969.